side. Here is Adams with it on the right perimeter. Adams dribbling into the top of the key. Now to Martinez. Long three. Good from the left side. And Bob Williams will go to the bench. Darren Brown coming back.
Well, Michael Bryson, just not out far enough. You have to be out on that shooter.
And here's Garth almost turning it over, dribbled it off his foot, but he got it back on the left sideline. Now to Boswell, the right wing to Bryson. Bryson on the right wing to Boswell on top between the circles. Wyoming now in a 2-3 zone defense. And here's Bryson now to the left baseline to Williams. Forces a shot over a double team, no good. And the rebound pulled down by Gilmore. Gilmore is a good rebounder for a little guard. He's got 2 in the last minute. Here's Gilmore, top of the key now. 23-15, Wyoming, 3:55 left first half. Adams will back the dribble out now to Gilmore, way out at 40 feet on the right. Nate Garth in the 2-3 zone defense, responsible for him. Here's Gilmore getting a screen from Cook, and then Garth knocked it away from behind. Al Williams has it. Good play by Nate Garth. Garth up into the front court along the left sideline near Thunder Row. Top of the key. Looking inside for Williams. Kicks it back to Bryson. Long three. Left side. Good! And Bryson with 2 threes gone in this game, and they have both been from distance.
Well, he's 3 for 3. Or I don't think he's missed a shot. Has he missed a shot? I know he
3 for 3.
He had one kind of taken away as he was trying to get ready to take a shot, but whatever, he does have 8 points for UCSB.
There is Adams, and a whistle and a foul called here on UCSB. That's Nate Garth's second, and that will be a 1-and-1 for Wyoming as Lewis Thomas and Darren Brown get ready to come back in after the media timeout. So a reach that time by Nate Garth, and as you've always said, Don, when you're reaching, you're really exposing yourself to the officials.
Well, normally when you're reaching, you've already been beaten.
Wyoming 47%, 8 of 17.
Yeah, the 8 for 21, you want to see Santa Barbara pick that up a bit. Obviously, for the season, they are shooting 43% from the field, so they have to get up to that mark.
Darius Gilmore, 16 of 18 on the line this year. The front end of the 1-and-1 is good after Nate Garth fouled him, and TJ Taylor has come back into the lineup for the Gauchos, replacing Garth, who has 2 fouls. So he, like Leonard Washington of Wyoming, is probably done here in the first half.
Yeah, UCSB has yet to shoot a free throw. This is the 8th free throw attempt and the 6th made as he made the shot for Wyoming. For the Pokes.
The Pokes.
Not just the Cowboys, but the Pokes. When you read about them in their
media notes,
literature,
yeah,
they are the Pokes.
Absolutely. Here is Al Williams on top, left side to Taylor. Taylor back to Williams. His 10-footer from the left rims in and out, and Nance the rebound for Wyoming. He gives it up to Darius Gilmore. Gilmore 5'10", but just a keg of dynamite out there, isn't he, Don? He's really, really active and energized.
And that's Darius, D-E-R-R-I-O-U-S.
And
Martinez shoots a 3. Boy, but Bob Williams is kind of beside himself. He just put Darren Brown in there because Michael Bryson wasn't guarding him. You have to have a hand in that guy's face.
Martinez is now 3 for 5 in from three-point range. He's got 11 points, and now the Gauchos whistled for an offensive foul, and it's Al Williams setting a screen, Don, and picking up. Well, that's just his first.
It's his first, but it's the same signature move. He leaned into the defender. Just stand there. You're big and strong and tall. Let the guard get open by using you.
Gauchos trail by their biggest deficit at 10 points. Here's a pass into Cook. Cook puts it up and scores it off the glass. Nice entry pass by Martinez. And that was put up by Derek Cook Jr. Nice little kiss off the glass. And it's 30-18. The Gauchos trail by 12. Here's Boswell, 3-pointer right side. Good. Kyle Boswell right in front of the Wyoming bench. And it's 30-21. Gauchos trailing by 9. With 1:49 left first half.
Well, it's good to see Kyle Boswell coming out here in the familiar surroundings and burying some perimeter shots.
Martinez 3 straight away, back rim no good. The rebound is tapped nicely by Cook to Darius Gallman. Now inside to Cook, and Cook goes up and is fouled on the play to Darius Gilmore, beg your pardon. And the foul is on Al Williams, who just picked up his second as Cook was going in hard from the right side.
That's a good foul, you know, and you wouldn't worry about it if he wasn't leaning a moment ago on the offensive end. as he tried to get a teammate open. Those are the fouls he should get. Those are give him 5 of those a night and everybody's happy. But because of the offensive foul, he now has to go to the bench because that's his second foul, and Beeler checks in the final minute 33 seconds in the first half.
And Cook makes the first free throw. Wyoming 8 of 9 from the free throw line. The Gauchos have not shot a free throw in this first half, and a minute 33 remains. Second free throw, that's good. So Cook makes them both. 32-21, Wyoming up by 11, a minute 30 to go. Taylor up into the front court. Bounce pass, left perimeter to Boswell. Boswell dribbling right side of the free throw line. His jumper is short. The rebound inside. Taryn Brown had it, then fell down, lost it, and it goes to Gilmore. Darius up the floor. Darius down the lane, shovels it left side to Cook. Cook goes in, puts it up high off the glass. No good. Beeler tips it to Taylor. Here's Taylor across the midcourt line. Good play by Big Sam Beeler to tip that one to his teammate. Taylor between the circles. Now right side to Boswell. They look inside quickly. Now they go left side to Lewis Thomas out beyond the three-point line. Thomas gets a screen from Beeler, looking for the pick and roll. Goes to Beeler, left baseline jumper, back rim, no good. And the rebound by Adams of Wyoming with 50 seconds left in the first half. And you hear the Wyoming head coach, Larry Chiat, calling timeout, and he gets it with 45.5 seconds left in the first half, and the Gauchos down by 11. The UCSB Gauchos would like to thank the Santa Barbara Auto Group for its support. And also tonight's game being sponsored by the Santa Barbara Airport. And at halftime, Helene Schneider, the great mayor of Santa Barbara, will be on. I did an interview with Helene earlier this week to talk about the Santa Barbara Airport. So that'll be on at halftime.
I thought John Palmentary thought he was the mayor of Santa Barbara.
The nighttime mayor. Here is Larry Nance Jr. on the left side, goes into the lane, slammed up with 2 hands, and he went right over Taryn Brown. Holy Toledo, I mean, you called that, Don, before he even launched.
Well, I have felt many of those in my life. I knew it was coming.
And this is now Wyoming's biggest lead. 13 points, 34-21, 12 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Brown, a turnaround jumper for the free throw line, no good. Nance the rebound, and he gives it up to Gilmore. Quickly up into the front court, 3 seconds. Gilmore, step back, jumper, right side, no good, and that will end the first half. And Bob Williams cannot be pleased as he heads to the locker room with his team. And again, Don, I think what's...
Washington, I don't know, because he didn't show you much in the first half. I'm looking to see something spectacular from him in the second half.
Well, we're underway here in the second half. Wyoming out there with its original starting lineup, except for Riley Graybow, who was replaced by Josh Adams. And here is Martinez now, kicks it in the right corner, and that is Gilmore. Gilmore back to Adams between the circles, out at 35 feet straight away. The Gauchos back out there with Kyle Boswell starting the second half. He did not start the game. Here's the ball loose on the floor, and Adams retrieves it before it goes over the baseline. He goes to Big Washington, and he goes down the lane and lays it in with a left hand. Leonard Washington caught that pass, Don. Top of the key outside the three-point line, just went down the lane and laid it in.
Yeah, 2 dribbles, and he got all the way to the hoop on a nice finesse move, though, around Taryn Brown.
36-21. Wyoming with its biggest lead of the game. Here is Boswell, left side to Brown. Out there on him is Washington. Brown goes inside to Williams, missed it, tipped it up, no good. Williams gets his own rebound. The baby hook is short, and Washington the rebound, and Al just picked up his 3rd foul.
Well, that's a frustration foul right there. Yeah. That foul was on Al Williams.
Wow.
But he just missed 3 shots. He got 2 offensive rebounds, missed 3 shots. Leonard Washington comes up with the final rebound, and Al Williams, out of frustration, fouls him.
And Bob's not even going to the bench. You need Al in there right now, down by 15 points, 36-21. And Gilmore up in the front court with it to Martinez. Got to watch him. He's 3 of 6 from downtown. Martinez down the lane, lost the ball out of bounds. He was bumped by Boswell, and I thought Kyle got away with one around the free throw line area, but no call. Here is Nate Garth bringing it up. Garth, Taryn Brown, Al Williams, Michael Bryson. And who am I leaving out? Boswell in there as the starting 5. Here's Boswell on the right side, goes down low, and the pass is deflected by Washington and stolen by Martinez as Boswell was trying to get Big Al on the right block. Here's the ball to Adams in the left corner, wide open three, rims in and out. Nate Garth the rebound. Two Gauchos went down in the lane that time, as there was a lot of contact with Leonard Washington, and now they'll stop play to wipe up the perspiration at the other end of the floor where the two Gauchos went down.
Kyle Boswell hit the deck, and then he took out Michael Bryson, took his legs out from under him, and then Michael, you know, he's got the sore back, and he landed hard on his back. Hope he's okay.
Here's Al Williams going in hard, lays it up. It is good, but it's an offensive foul. Or are they going to count it? No, it's a blocking foul on Leonard Washington. I was blocked out from the referee, and Al went in basically, Don, unimpeded from the left side, went right down the lane. Washington tried to take the charge, but instead picked up his third, and Big Al makes the basket, gets a free throw.
Yeah, nice move by Al Williams to avoid the contact, or to avoid the offensive foul. He makes the free throw, and now Leonard Washington, leading scorer for the season for Wyoming, has to go to the bench with his third foul.
And Derek Cook comes back in to replace him. The three-point play by Al Williams makes it a 12-point Wyoming lead, 36-24. The Gauchos with some token backcourt pressure. Wyoming breaks it easily. Here's Adams dribbling on the right side outside the three-point arc. Now back to Gilmore near the midcourt line. To Adams, back to Gilmore. Gilmore way out near the midcourt line as Nate Garth out there on him. Gilmore gets a screen from Nance, picks up his dribble. Right side to Nance, inside the three-point line, going against Taryn Brown. Nance stumbled to the baseline, kicks it out. The skip pass left side to Adams, back out near the midcourt line to Gilmore. Gilmore gets a screen from Nance. Gilmore behind the back with 3 on the shot clock, puts it up. Taryn Brown got a piece of it. It grazed the side of the backboard and came down to Al Williams. Quickly the other direction. Brown lost it, but it rolls over to Nate Garth. Garth now on the left baseline to Boswell. Boswell keeps it in, kicks it right corner to Bryson for 3. No good. Al Williams just picked up his 4th foul as he goes over the back of Luke Martinez on the rebound.
Hey, he's pointing, I think, at Taryn Brown, hoping that he'd pick up that foul, but sorry, Al, that was on you, and it's your 4th.
And Al is upset as he goes to the bench. Mitch Brewy in the game for the first time.
Well, a little surprised Bob left him in there, but, you know, you have to learn how to not foul. But when he picked up his 3rd, I think Bob Williams probably sitting on the bench going, man, maybe I should have taken him out. There's a travel
on Darius Gilmore in the backcourt.
So there's a turnover out of the blue because no one was really guarding him.
Did you think he traveled on? I didn't
yeah.
really. Just
the fact that you don't think he did.
Bingo, that means he did.
For sure that he did.
Taryn Brown inbounding, and it's a terrible inbound pass stolen by Nance as Brown was inbounding on the right sideline, and Nance was fronting him, and Nance just knocked it away to himself.
The Gaucho coaches all felt that he kicked the ball to himself, which would have been a violation.
Adams between the circles, offensive foul on Cook, as Cook was setting a screen on Michael Bryson to free Martinez in the right corner, and Bryson gets up limping. This doesn't appear to be a back, Don. I think he was kind of reaching for his left knee.
Yeah, 2 knees. The 2 knees hit each other. One from the defender, one from the offensive player. And it doesn't feel good, but it goes away in a few moments.
Yeah, so Cook picks up his 2nd foul. 16:56 left in the game. The Gauchos trail by 12, 36-24. And UCSB with the basketball as Nate Garth across the midcourt line, right perimeter to Brown, on top to Brewy. Brewy looking for Boswell on the right, gets it to him. Now he goes back to Brewy, down on the right baseline. Missed the shot, but Taryn Brown followed it in from the left side.
Well, nice job there by Taryn Brown, sensing that was going to be a tough shot by Brewy.
TJ Taylor getting ready to come back in along with Duke DeRay for UCSB. The Wyoming lead is 10, 36-26 after Taryn Brown's first basket of the game. Here is Martinez. A 3 from the right wing is good. That was right in front of the Wyoming bench, and that brought the Cowboys up on their feet.
Well, I think if you're guarding him and you think you're on him, get even a little closer because Martinez has some range.
And Martinez now with 14 points. And he is now 4 of 7 from three-point range. Here is Bryson, a 3 from the left side. That rims out, and Nance the rebound, and I think they're calling a loose ball foul on Larry Nance Jr., and they are, as he pushed off on Brewy, I guess.
It went over his back. He did end up with the offensive rebound, but doesn't count And now we have a timeout on the floor.
15-15. Also by the South Coast Deli. South Coast Deli, a proud sponsor of UCSB Athletics. Don, you got a new stat sheet.
Well, in the second half, 2 for 4 from the field, the Pokes, Wyoming Cowboys, and then UCSB 2 of 8. So more shot opportunities, but not much success. I'm going to get one of those trikes, Jerry. Yeah. You and I should drive around town, down State Street in those little trikes.
Oh, yeah, we'd look real good doing that.
We would. Those things are big. Big trikes. They're for big boys.
Somebody from Thunder Row spilled a Diet Coke over there in the corner. That's what the delay is the Gauchos are getting ready to inbound underneath their own basket.
Nobody drinks Diet Cola, Jerry, except you.
I know. Well, that gentleman's not drinking too much of it either because half of it went on the floor. DJ Taylor to inbound Don. The Gauchos need a run. They're down by 13. Here's the inbound pass to Bryson. Now on top between the circles is Taryn Brown. Whistle inside. Offensive foul on UCSB. And let's see who it's on. Oh, look, my goodness, as that TJ Taylor picks up the offensive foul, but the official was making the offensive foul gesture and accidentally threw an elbow and got Darius Gilmore right in the chops. Gilmore's tough, though. He's okay. You see that, Don?
Yes, I saw it.
Kind of an elbow shiver. Did not see Gilmore. Gauchos in a full-court press, and Wyoming breaks it easily.
Well, Nance did not see Cook, because if he did, it would have been a dunk.
Yeah, Cook was wide open underneath. Here is Adams with it, way out on the right. Now to Gilmore, left side they go. Martinez, a three, good again. 5 of 8 is the sharp-shooting Cowboy, and it's 42-26. Wyoming by 16. Gauchos in the front court. Here's Bryson between the circles to Taylor. Back to Bryson. Michael, who's not shy of shooting the long ball, goes back in front of the Gaucho bench to Taylor. He'll dribble out. Between the circles, now way out on the right wing to Bryson, to Taylor, left side to Brown. Brewy inside, trying to get position. Here's the pass to Bryson. On top is Taylor, 10 on the shot clock. Taylor spins around, goes to Bryson on the right. He picks up a double team on the trap. Back to Taylor. Taylor, a long three, back rim, no good. And Duke DeRay, the strong side rebound. And the Gauchos with another possession. Brewy was wide open inside. Here's DeRay getting the bounce pass to Brewy, and Brewy lays it in. Good play by Duke DeRay.
Yeah, a little late on that, as you mentioned. Brewy was open, but he recognized it, DeRay did, and got him the basketball.
And now the Gauchos in the front, trying to apply some backcourt pressure. As Gilmore loses the ball, it's on the floor, but it goes back to Martinez. And Wyoming will set up the offense. Boy, there were a couple of sequences there, Don, where Gilmore looked like he was going to lose the ball. Here's Martinez dribbling to the right baseline. Bounce pass is kicked by UCSB. And it'll be an inbound underneath for Wyoming, 42-28. The Gauchos trail by 14 with 14-18 left in the game. And now they're going to put 15 on the shot clock, not 35 on a kickball, which the shot clock says right now. Josh Adams will inbound underneath. This Wyoming team, Don, we question, who they played as a team coming in 6-0. Well, they look like they can beat a lot of teams the way they're playing tonight. This is a good Wyoming team as Lewis Thomas comes in for Michael Bryson for the Gauchos.
Well, Martinez especially has done a great job really hurting UCSB from long distance with accurate shooting.
Yeah, Martinez takes the inbound pass out at 40 feet straight away. And now Martinez in the lane, puts up the floater. Tough shot, no good. Just drew nothing but glass. And Lewis Thomas the rebound.
But you see why you turn an outside shooter, a pure shooter, into a dribbler?
Yep, and now we've got a turnover by the Gauchos in the front court, Don, as Taryn Brown received the pass along the left sideline, and he had his heel on the sideline. Yeah, that's a good point, Don. You turn a shooter into a driver, and all of a sudden, they don't look real comfortable. Here's Adams in the front court, and back out to Gilmore near the midcourt line. 13:52 left, and Duke DeRay, a hand check foul out near midcourt on Darius Gilmore.
Plus 14 fouls.
Yep, and the first on Duke as the Gauchos trail 42-28, 13:52 left.
A lot of players can drive and shoot, but when you're hurting a team, if you're getting hurt by one particular act, then Martinez is shooting the distant shot. You have to take that away from him.
Gilmore between the circles, left side to Martinez. Gauchos get on him quickly with DeRay and Taylor. And Martinez back on top to Gilmore. Gilmore will back the dribble up near the midcourt line. Plenty of time on the shot clock. 12 seconds on the shot clock. And now Gilmore will launch a long three, front rim no good, and Lewis Thomas has his second rebound since coming into the game for the Gauchos. Here's Duke DeRay up in the front court along the right sideline, down low to Brown. Kicks it back to Thomas. Thomas fakes the pass to the corner, now goes to the left corner. The three out of the corner by Taylor, no good. Ball knocked out of bounds by Luke Martinez of Wyoming. A Gaucho inbound underneath.
Well, Taryn Brown lucky there. He pushed off, trying to get that offensive rebound. Should be Wyoming basketball. Instead it's Gaucho basketball. I like that pass a moment ago by Lewis Thomas. He faked the pass, made the defender react, and then he actually made the pass.
Yeah. Nathan Soybe is back in the game for Wyoming, and Luke Martinez goes to the bench. Gauchos down by 14 and with the ball in the front court. Here's Brown on the left wing. He fakes out Soybe, goes in hard, draws contact, blocking foul called on Cook. And Taryn Brown will shoot 2 free throws.
I'm not sure about that call. I'd like to see that again. I love the drive by Taryn Brown. I thought maybe Cook was there. But Taryn Brown gets to go to the line to shoot 2. That has to be the hardest call for officials to make.
Yeah.
Is it a charge? Is it a block?
Nate Garth and Kyle Boswell getting ready to come in for UCSB. And Leonard Washington also getting ready to come back for Wyoming, as Taryn will have 2 free throws. And the first one is no good, and believe it or not, Don, that's the first free throw of the night for the Gauchos. And we have played, 27 minutes and 2 seconds.
Well, I know that Wyoming had 10 free throws, made 9 of them in the first half.
Yeah. They have not shot a free throw here in the second half. Brown's second free throw, good, so he makes 1 and 2. And Michael Bryson will come in for Taryn Brown. And again, Nate Garth and Kyle Boswell in there. Boy, Boswell, Don, is the type of guy that can bring the Gauchos back from this 13-point deficit in a hurry. He's just got to start shooting and making shots.
Yeah, Bryson can bury the outside shot, as can Taryn Brown. So you have 3 players out there who certainly have the ability.
And Michael Bryson picks up a foul on Josh Adams way out at about 35 feet straight away.
Bob Williams was hoping that would go the other way. I felt maybe with a carry even, but instead it's a foul by Michael Bryson.
And that's Bryson's 3rd foul, the 5th team foul on the Gauchos. Adams will inbound right in front of us. As soon as they mop up some perspiration, as Bryson actually hit the deck after colliding with Adams. Josh could provide some color analysis with you, Don. He was so close to us there, inbounding the ball.
Nice ink.
Yeah. Soybe with it between the circles. Bounce pass right side to Gilmore. Now he goes down on the right block to Nance. Nance turns and elbows Mitch Brewy in the face. I think Brewy may have a bloody nose. Here is Gilmore, right baseline to Nance. Nance goes in, dumps it off to Washington, who slams it from the left side.
I think he was held too. I think Brewy got hit.
He did with an elbow.
That was incidental.
Yeah.
I mean, well, I felt that Washington right there was held on that dunk. No call.
44-29, Gauchos down by 15. Here's Brewy on top. He's a good outside shooter, but he's not going to pull the trigger. He goes to Garth left side to Boswell. Straight away 3. Rims in and out, and Nance the rebound for Wyoming.
You ever get hit in the nose and your eyes start to water?
Yeah.
Even if Brewy wanted to take that shot, I doubt if he could see the rim.
Yeah, exactly. Here's Gilmore driving, kicking it back to Washington on top. He'll hand it off to Adams as Wyoming in total control of the game right now, leading 44-29, 11:37 left in the contest. Here's Gilmore on top. He gets a screen, not much of one, from Washington, kicks it back to Nance. Nance driving in, pounds into Brewy, offensive foul. And Brewy that time, Don, was moving. His feet were moving. The problem was Nance lowered his right shoulder.
Well, good hustle play by Brewy. I don't know if you earned that whistle or you get.
Jerry Fall, Don Ford back at the Thunderdome. 11:28 left in the game. Wyoming 44, UC Santa Barbara 29. The Gauchos, Don, shooting just 32% for the game. The Cowboys 47%, 15 of 32 for Wyoming, 12 of 38 for the Gauchos.
Well, the Gauchos 32%, as you mentioned, for the game, but in the second half, just 25%.
And a terrible inbound pass by Lewis Thomas out of the timeout. And Wyoming comes up with the steal as the Cowboys put on some backcourt pressure, and Thomas had his pass stolen by Soybe. Here is Gilmore, three, right wing, good. Darius Gilmore making that turnover by Lewis Thomas really hurt, and it's an 18-point Wyoming lead.
Yeah, turnovers. That's 15 turnovers for UCSB.
Here is Nate Garth with it. Gaucho's in real trouble now. To Michael Bryson, way out at 30 feet on the right. He'll dribble straight away. Now to Garth in front of the Gaucho bench on the left. He kicks it to Boswell.